Hey folks, Eric is a whatever guy because it really is whatever with me. Do you folks want to know about the Alabama Medical Cannabis Cartel rebooting this license process? You guys stick around, man. I'll talk to you guys about that. As you guys know, me, my name is Eric. I am a whatever guy, and I usually shoot videos a couple days a week, basically keeping you guys updated in the world of Delta 8, Delta 9, Delta 10, hemp cannabis, just what's going on around. And today, man, we're talking about this Alabama Medical Cannabis Cartel debacle, man, that has been going on obviously since 2019. As you guys know, in 2019 is when they actually passed the legislature in Alabama to get medical marijuana. In 2021, they formed the Alabama Medical Cannabis Cartel, which they call the Alabama Medical Cannabis Coalition. As we move forward into this licensing process, we have scrapped a lot of the stuff that we have done previous to this. As you guys may or may not know, they awarded those licenses on June 12th. They awarded them again on August 10th, or excuse me, August 12th. And both times they have rescinded those licenses. And since then, we have had nothing but litigation going on. And as we move forward, there has been some arguments and some talks about what's going on with the Alabama Medical Cannabis Coalition, Cartel, as we're calling them. And as we move forward, and we're going to talk about today. Today there is an actual some lawsuits, some actual pending litigation going on. My understanding is that there's supposed to be a lot of fireworks pertaining to the discussion that we're going to have today. I'm going to flip over to an article over at I believe this is over at MJ Biz Daily. We're going to check this out. Yeah, it's over at MJ Biz Daily, or excuse me, Marijuana Moment. And this says Alabama regulators reset medical marijuana business licensing process, scrapping prior awards and denials. Guys, this is going to be a crazy situation right here because now we're in a situation where prior to this, what they did was they actually scored these applications in-house with the Alabama Medical Cannabis Cartel, and then what they did was they seeded that scoring out to the University of South Alabama. Now, during that process, they had someone on the board that was actually sitting on the board for Alabama Medical Cannabis, Stephen Stokes, and obviously sitting on the board for the University of South Alabama. And there was a lot of screwed up processes going on with that, especially considering the fact that Will Somerville, the lawyer for Alabama Always, and a bunch of these people that are actually suing the AMCC, they actually want to throw those scores out. And there's a lot of reasons why they want to throw those scores out because the whole process from start to finish was kind of screwed up. As I said, Stephen Stokes sat on the board for the AMCC. He also sat on the board for the USASA, USA, University of South Alabama, which was obviously a conflict of interest. Okay, and so now we're moving forward to a position where prior to the August 12th awarding of the licenses, they had an opportunity to actually speak and interview all of these applicants. Stephen Stokes also shot that motion down. And then we fall forward to a position now where they want to get into some emergency rules, and they're going to actually sit down and talk to these prospective clients and these prospective applicants. But, and everybody's touting how this is going to be, all, more fair going forward. But let me just say this, these Alabama Medical Cannabis Commission cartel members have already got an idea in their head of who they're going to award these licenses to. And in my opinion, even after we do all this talking and we do all these inspections and all this other stuff, we're still going to be in a position where we're asking ourselves questions about these conversations that were going on between the cartel members and the people that were actually awarded the licenses in the previous two awardings of the licenses, now that those have been rescinded. Okay, now we also find out later on that some of those people were actually given workarounds so that they could get more information in. And some of those people also, my understanding, that we might find out today that there was some money that was passed between these AMCC members and some of these people that were awarded licenses on the other side. Now, my question to you is that we're going to scrap all these scoring things that everybody spent. I don't know about you guys, but we know for a fact that Green Phoenix spent $150,000 getting that application ready. Like we spent $150,000 getting an application ready for them to score, for them to come in on the other side and just scrap the whole process from the very beginning. We scored fourth. Okay, we scored fourth in the licensing, and what they did was we were supposed to, obviously the top four people were supposed to get a license, and that's not the way the scoring went. When they went down and they scored us, we were scored fourth. They skipped over us and they gave Organic Harvest a license, and we scored better than them. So now we're going to throw out all that licensing and all that prep work that we did prior to this, and all the fucking money that was spent for them to come in on the other side and award their friends these licenses. So I'm going to read this article right here over like I said, over at Marijuana Moment. We're going to take a look and see what it says. It says all 90 applicants for commercial medical cannabis licenses are back in the running after the Alabama Medical Cannabis Cartel Thursday reset the license process. The AMCC rescinded all awarded licenses and denials from August 10th meeting, setting the stage for a third round of license grants under the rules adopted at a commission meeting on October 12th. We decided to start over as far as the award, said Rex Vaughn, the chair of the AMCC after the meeting. It doesn't matter if uncontested in court or not. They'll all be taken into consideration after the presentations. The new procedures will allow commissioners to use previous scores to decide on awards. But Vaughn, speaking from a prepared statement during the meeting Thursday, repeatedly stated the commissioners had full discretion when evaluating the suitability of all 90 applicants. So here we go again. So basically, they have an opportunity to use these scores, but chances are they're not. These commissioners, when they walk into this fucking meeting, guys, have already got an idea. They've already had conversations with some of these people. They've already got their favorites picked out. And so we're going to go through this whole thing, and this is basically just going to be eyewash. This is my fear, is that this is just going to be eyewash, and we're going to get to the other side, and they're still going to give their fucking friends these licenses, because we understand that here's the deal. As we move forward in this, you have to understand that there's only 3 or 4 of those commission members that are actually paid. The rest of those commission members are not paid through the state. They are actually volunteers, someone that was voted in. And so they're taken away from their own business to even sit down and take care of this long, lengthy process that we're going to have. So as we move forward, guys, these commissioners are going to be in a position to make or break someone in the cannabis industry just off of their sole word. And they have allowed them, like I said, to scrap these licensees scores previous to this. And like I said, we ourselves spent $150,000 just getting our application ready just for the process of scoring, and obviously did a very good job of that because we scored 4th. But again, it really didn't matter because the commission was able to skip over us and just award a license to whoever they want. So basically what they're telling us is that these licenses are basically going to be issued to the same people that they were issued to before. William Somerville, an attorney representing Alabama Always, a company that has sued the commission after being denied licenses in previous rounds, sent a letter to the commission Wednesday urging it to throw out the scores provided by the University of South Alabama earlier this year. If the scores remain, or if they are considered in any way, the scores will be used by applicants who are not awarded a license to attack the award winners. The reality is that this process will regrettably be subject to unending litigation if the commission continues to use the scores. After the Thursday meeting, Vaughn said that he felt confident that the licensing process is in better shape now that the issues have been addressed. Litigation, he said, will be part of the commission's work. Litigation will be ongoing. We know that. That's just going to be part of our lives on the commission in the foreseeable future. Vaughn also addressed how the commission will conduct site inspections, a point of contention with companies that have argued in court that the AMCC did not inspect sites before awarding licenses. Under state law, inspections must be completed before licenses are issued, but the commission is not required to inspect them before. Vaughn said that inspections will occur between the time the licenses are awarded and when they are issued, about a month's time. We have inspectors lined up, investigators ready to do the work, but we have to get to the point of issuing the licenses. The commission will begin accepting public comments for or against particular applicants on Friday. Comments must be made electronically through the AMCC website. And let me just get this. Let me just get this out in the open. What they have done here with this, the commissions will begin accepting public comments for or against particular applicants on Friday, which was last Friday. Guys, this is a crazy situation here. They are basically allowing these other companies to come in and spend their time dogging another company, basically putting another company down. I know for a fact that somebody here in Foley, Alabama, that was applying for a license had another company that spent a lot of money just to write letters to the commission, basically, downing these guys. This is a crazy situation. What they're doing is creating drama in the whole situation. Like, you should be allowed to go in there and talk about your license and what you got to do to get your license, but I shouldn't be allowed to go in there and talk about Green Phoenix or Antoine Mortican or any of those other cultivators or anybody else. We shouldn't be able to go in there and say bad things about those guys. We should be concentrating on our license, our application, and getting our license and our application approved, not sitting here creating drama and basically dissension in the ranks between all these. Because what you're doing with this right here is you're basically getting to a position where you're pissing all these guys off, and we're going to be in a position on the other side of it where there's litigation. As a matter of fact, there already is litigation on this very same thing right here, because someone has written in and talked about the death of an owner of someone that actually put the license in, and they're actually suing the AMCC because of that, because of these derogatory statements that were made about this person that is dead that actually put an application in for medical marijuana. This is a crazy situation. Like, there should be that's some Alabama shit, guys. Like, that's some Alabama trailer park bullshit drama that gets created. The reason why I don't want to be in Alabama is because of all the drama and the family drama and stuff that's going on. You're basically creating family drama with this situation right here. You should not allow these commission members or any applicants to come in there and say anything derogatory worry about another applicant. And it shouldn't even be considered in the whole process. Antoine Mordecan, CEO of Black Native Cultivation, a hemp company that wants to move into medical cannabis cultivation, said that he's happy to learn the direction of the commission is going in. The commission should have the final say on how they award the license, not a third-party evaluator. For them to be able to pull everything back and be able to look at everything again, even with the potential of them not considering the license, because ultimately the commission has the final say in which that should always have been the case. Aretha Dix, a former Alabama Medical Cannabis Study Commission member who was denied a dispensary license, said she was excited to show the commission what she stands for. I feel like it's now fair. It's officially fair. I think it's how it should have been initially, but I'm excited that we get the chance to say, hey, this is who we are. She said that she's been patient through the process and that she understands that before patients can have something in place, a process has to be ironed out first. But she didn't expect her application to be scored as it was. I knew my intentions. I came in with honesty and transparency. Most importantly, with the desire to make a real difference and make a change for the citizens of the state. And that's basically the argument, guys. These people want the opportunity to get up in front of the commission and able to look them in the eye and let them see the amount of love, work, and process and the processes that they have went through to even get to a position where we can, give medical patients in the state of Alabama a license. For those of you that aren't aware, I know for a fact that there are several of these owners, several of these people, entrepreneurs, applicants, whatever you want to call them, that want to get into marijuana, that basically mortgage their homes so that they get to a position where they can even put an application in. That's what the argument is, guys. Like, everybody wants to get you guys medical marijuana in the state of Alabama, but we want to do it the right way. But just understand that there are people that have poured their heart and soul into this right here, and they basically have their houses on the line for the commission to come in here and have it all fucked up from the beginning. Like, you wouldn't like it either if you spent upwards of a couple $1 million just to get to a point where you could actually apply for a license. This right here is a crazy situation, especially with Rex Vaughn making it very clear that the licenses are going to be decided by the commission themselves. And my question to you guys is the commission already subject to failure? I mean, haven't they already been in a position where there's possibility for cheating? I mean, that's already out on the table, and possibly today, with some fireworks going on in the court case, we may hear some of that come out today, guys. And you guys stick around for tomorrow's video, possibly Wednesday. I will have an update on that, and we're going to find out about these fireworks. All right, folks, whatever, guys, signing off, and I'll talk to you guys later, man. Love it. See you.